Hello, hello. Yay, there we go. Can you hear us better now? Let me know.
Hello.
Hello again, hello. It's good to say hello. It's good to love you like I do. What is up, Time Roller? All right, so folks, hey, I'm Chris from Charity Board Gamer. This is my son Daniel. We are going to be playing through one of the villains, or I like to consider it the good guardians, because we're good. We're good.
No.
The Grizzar are the bad guys. I mean, in truth, that is what it is. But we're playing Maul Peak. This hits Kickstarter live tomorrow. So throughout this whole week, we're going to call this Mall Peak Week. So instead of our normal content that we normally would do throughout the whole week on Twitch and YouTube, instead we're going to be doing live streams basically Monday through Friday of all of this week, where we're going to show some of the game. We're going to show each of the characters that you can play as, these different little meeples right here, these giant ones. So these are, of course, the Guardians. And these little bear-like creatures, the Grizzar, they are called the Grizzar. So if you have not had a chance to play it, there's a game called Skull Hollow. Came out from Pencil First Games. A lot of fun. It's a 1v1 game. And that also had 4 Guardians and 1 group called the Foxen. So what we're going to be doing in this game is I'm going to be playing with the base Guardian. This is kind of the one that's kind of like a starter. It's a little bit easier in difficulty for the beginning players. Daniel is, of course, going to be playing as the Grizzar.
Is there like
So,
any other options for the people fighting the Guardians?
is there any other options? What do you mean?
Like, can you break out, like, are you able to like break out Skull Hollow and like play as the Foxen against the other Guardian?
That's a really good question, because guess what we're going to do on Thursday? Thursday night, we're going to break out both games and play them together on one board. So that is something that we're going to do. So it'll be 2 Guardians versus 2 groups. So the Foxen and the Grizzar up against the Guardians. So that's going to be something that we're going to do. That's going to be Beth, myself, and our 2 boys Thursday night. So be ready for that. It could be interesting because he likes to do a little bit of analysis paralysis, and well, if Elijah has sugar or anything, it becomes chaos, especially later on in the night. So, in this game, what's going to happen is we, of course, have a certain hand limit. For me, I have 4. Daniel, how many do you have?
4.
4. And Daniel, you can go ahead. Let's see here. I will have Daniel explain kind of what he's doing. He's got like a little special playmat. I've got a playmat as well in front of me. We also have cards of what the other player's abilities can do. So that's something that's very nice to have. So we know what their attacks and what their cards are going to be, what they can do. So yeah, that's kind of something. And then of course we have our decks of cards that we play with, and we have this basically 3x3 square as the battlefield. I of course am in my lair, and the Grizzar is over here in their little village.
How do I
Yes.
defeat you?
How do you beat me?
Yeah.
You see how there's all these little hearts here?
Yeah.
So at some point, let's say that one of your bears is on my area. So let's say that this bear enters into this area on this ground spot. If you spend certain actions or you spend a certain card, you can leap, and by leaping, then you will end up on a space. Then you can do a melee attack. And guess what a melee does? It takes out one of my hearts.
Are
And then
you able to heal at all?
there is ways for me to heal. That is true. However, Daniel's characters can die. So my goal is to not.
Heal?
No, you can't heal. Here, let's move
Seems
your.
unfair.
Let's show your characters a little bit better. Let's move your board right here, buddy. So let's go ahead and move your cast of characters. They all have special abilities, so I'm going to try to move this just enough to where everybody can kind of see what everything is. Ooh, I like it like that. Look at that. That's perfect with all the like little coins and stuff and everything. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Then we got that kind of like that. Nice. This is the graveyard for the Grizzar. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Daniel's going to draw 4 cards.
My bear needs to go back over.
Yeah, your bear needs to go back over there because I am going to come after you.
Where's my deck?
I have your deck right now.
My deck.
So Daniel's deck is called the Grizzar. So in his game, he'll have 4 cards he'll be able to play with. And as he's playing, he can choose 3 different actions he can take. He could always discard a card and then draw 2 cards from that. He can choose to play one of the cards for movement, or he can play one of the cards for attack. Some of these abilities and some of these cards will actually make it possible for him to do upgrades and things of that nature. And he can also spend, if I'm correct, it should say that you're able to spend rage to bring these characters out onto the field, like the sage, the herbalist, the mage, the assassin, and the barbarian. What does the sage do?
While this hero unit is in play, the winter beast's ability costs 1 less rage.
This character needs to go here, and this character needs to be here. That's right. Yep. Because see how it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Like this, their positioning is like almost exactly.
Yeah, it's almost exactly the same, except for this one. This one's just got a little bit. Got that arm up just a little bit. Yep. So yeah. So let me shuffle your cards real quick. I go first because in the game when you're playing, the Guardian goes first. So what's happened is that the Grizzar has entered this land, has disturbed it. The Guardians are not happy about that. So of course they're trying to rid their land of the Grizzar and keep it sacred as it once was. However, the Grizzar doesn't understand this, and the Grizzar is finding a home for their people, and they are trying to, be able to settle into the land. And all of a sudden, these giant creatures that they have no understanding of are starting to cause problems and hurt people in their village. So now they're going to war. So it's not really a good guy versus bad guy type scenario in this game. It's kind of like a very gray area with the characters. So even though I personally think that the Grizzar are horrible people for messing with my sacred land, the Grizzar is like, I don't understand why this creature's hurting us. So sadly, the communication barrier is a problem. Here's your cards, buddy. Go ahead and draw 4. I'm going to check one thing because there is a thing about rage. And I think you do have to count that as an action when you spend rage to recruit a character.
So do you have to like spend a card if you want to attack at all?
What's that?
Like, do you have to spend an attack card if you want to attack at all?
Do you have to spend an
attack card?
Yes, okay. That's correct. So the cards have 2 different sides. So there's like a movement on one side and gaining a power cube on the other side. These are all different things that you can find on the different cards. So I will show some as we're playing as well. I'm just checking one thing to see about if on your turn, if you can spend without costing. Does it say anything about it, about your character? Does it say anything about spending rage to acquire your heroes? Does it cost anything?
Summon. Pay the rage cost of a hero unit in the den. add
There we
that
go.
hero to the Maul Peak map, either
Mhm.
in the keep space or in a camp space. Which space is the keep space and which space is the
So
camp
this
space?
is your keep, and these are your camp spaces.
Mm,
This is your camp space right here. See how there's these kind of tents?
yeah.
That's your keep. This is your camp. Okay?
And then this looks like a garden or something.
Yep, that looks kind of like a garden. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to play first. And my goal is to, of course, get at least 4 heroes into my cell.
Wait, hold on.
Uh
It
huh.
says in a camp space, so like, would
Yeah,
these
either
both
these or
camp
both camps.
spaces?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because you also see there's a tent over here,
Oh.
too. Mm-hmm. So for my first action, I'm going to maneuver, which means I'm going to move forward 1. And I'm going to, let's see here. If I can, I could, let's see, try to think. I am going to slant right. Actually, no, I'm not going to slant right. I don't want to do that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and scatter. Scatter kind of looks like this, and I will put my discard cards over here so that way people can see. So I'm going to scatter. So I have an option of either moving or taking an ability. So I am scattering. My very next action I'm going to do is called Frost. Now, Frost says add 1 Shiver token to a hero unit in a surrounding ground space that shares a side with Saboso's ground space. So, in other words, this, and this, meaning orthogonal basically, or actually more like diagonal, would result in getting a Frost, a Shiver token. Shiver tokens are good for me because I'm going to try to go into that area to get that Shiver token, not take it off the character, and instead find a way to collect them, and I will try to do that. So I need to put that Shiver token on top of your Druid.
Wait, so what happens when I got a Shiver token?
So you can't do any abilities with that with your when you have Shiver on you.
Seriously?
Seriously.
You gotta be kidding me.
That is the whole reason why I did. So I've played my 3 actions, so I'm going to draw back up to 4 cards. Got my 4 cards back. Hey, Ariel. We're
Hey.
playing Maul Peak. This comes out tomorrow on Kickstarter. This week is called Maul Peak Week for us because we're going to be showing this game every day between the Grizzar and between the Guardians. So we're going to have kind of like these epic battles each day throughout the week.
Question.
Yes.
Is my
Answer,
winter
you're gonna die, yes.
beast able to jump onto your guy?
Is your Winter Beast able? Okay.
Does it kind of is it able to jump onto you, but
Does
it only had can it?
It looks like you
onto
can,
you
yeah. See how it
and-
has on the card? It says it has a leap
attack.
and it has a melee. So you can do that if your cards say that you can. So right now you are currently not in a ground space. So you would have to at least move into my ground space to be able to jump up onto me. Just like if you were playing something like I think Guardians of the Colossus, where you have to be in that area or at least find a way to jump on it and then start attacking and chipping away at the actions and abilities of the creature. The same thing is like that with this game. Whereas the bear would then go into this area, then they would leap up here and they'd start dealing damage and whacking away. And as they're doing that, they're taking away abilities from me. I can mend, but it takes time to be able to heal. So go ahead, buddy.
So, what happens if I can't move at
all? Let's see here. I'm going to show... Go ahead and grab that.
This?
Mm-hmm. So, during Frost, at the end of the hero player's turn, remove 1 Shiver token from each hero unit. So, at the end of your turn, you'll be able to remove that Shiver token, but hero units with Shiver tokens cannot be taken.
No, but I don't have a movement card.
You don't have a movement card? Then probably your best bet to start would be to discard 1. So discard 1 face up.
Wait, and what would that...
Oh, yeah, I know. Sneak peek? Yes, sneak peek. Yeah, it's a sneak peek at Maul Peak. This is a sequel to Skull Hollow. So, what was that, buddy?
But, hold on. I have a question about one of my cards. It says, gain 3 rage. Would that rage go into my pool or into
It would go into your pool. And then at the end of your turn, it would go into your bank.
Okay.
So now you could go ahead and summon. That would be an action, and that would bring another character out into this area, into one of these three spaces. And the one that you could probably bring, you could bring either a sage or an herbalist. And if you notice, they have different abilities that they can do with certain occasions. So, like this barbarian, it says, I can't read upside down. So
After taking a melee action, this hero unit may take a free leap action.
exactly, and like this one can do after a leap action, it can do a melee action. So, yep, and the mage can attack
like
anywhere basically.
Like anywhere.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, what?
Like, it doesn't look like it has to even be on the guardian. It says
Yeah,
spend
it's
a
one of the
magic
ones that
action
can
to
attack
deal
ranged.
1 wound to any guardian location. So it can be like, oh, I want to just like you're all the way over there, but I'm gonna attack you. Boom.
Exactly.
Like, I could take out your quake if I had that person real easily. Okay, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Where do I have like a discard or anything? Like,
What's that?
do I have a discard?
Yeah, just go ahead and do a discard right here so that way people can see it.
I'll do gain rage.
Gain 3 rage. So he's going to gain 3 rage. He's going to put it into his pool. And then later at the end of his turn, he's going to move his rage up into his bank. So that way he can spend them to summon different creatures and characters in the Grizzar, or use different abilities that ask for rage.
Now, I think I'm going to spend 2 rage to summon my herbalist.
Okay.
So would that go like over here?
Say it one more time.
I'm summoning my herbalist.
Okay, so he's going to stay right there.
He stays right there, but like, how do I know that he's out there?
You're going to put the character out.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna like put these other characters on their cards so that I know they're.
Yeah, that's great.
Here.
That is perfect. That is a great idea, buddy. That makes a lot of sense. So now you know that you've got the herbalist out. So that was your second action. Did you spend your rage? Okay.
And now I'm gonna use a magic.
Okay.
To gain 3 more rage.
Okay. So that's the end of your turn.
Now does all of this rage?
All that goes into your bank. And now you're going to go ahead and draw back up to your 4 cards. So you're going to draw 2 more cards. All right?
Why?
Why what?
Finally.
Okay, so here's what's going to happen next. You also are going to go ahead and remove the Shiver token off of your Druid. And it's going to go to me. I'm going to start my first turn by doing Frost again. And by doing Frost again, I'm going to go ahead and put that Shiver right back on your Druid. Go ahead and put that back on your Druid for me, please. All right. And now I'm going to do what's called a slant left. I'm going to move into this territory. And then that's my second action. And then for my third action, I'm going to trap. Now, trapping means I can only put heroes that I have put the Shiver on into my cell. So I'm going to go ahead and take
my Druid,
and your Druid is going to go into my cell. Exactly. And now the Druid is going to basically go into the graveyard.
Druid's dead. You suck. There's your Frost.
Thanks. The Shiver. It's a Shiver. All right.
Frost, Shiver, whatever. So I can't like set free my guys from
You
your
can't
cell?
set free the guys, but you do have. I know what you're about to do, and that's going to hurt me a lot. So, go ahead.
I wonder what it could be that
I wonder what you're going to do. I don't know. What are you going to do?
Wonder. So, I'm going to, first, I'm going to, like, spend 5 rage to summon my mage.
What's that?
I'm spending 5 rage to summon my
What is up,
mage.
Cool Dad Shorts? Thanks for coming in here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You're spending 5 rage, and what are you doing?
Summon my mage.
You're summoning your mage. Okay, so your mage is there, so that was your first action.
Yep.
What are you going to do for your second action?
My second action, I think I'm going to go ahead and...
Dance.
Leap with
No?
my mage.
Okay, you're going to leap?
Wrong card.
Why leap with your mage of all characters?
Well, actually, that would. Thank you for. Okay.
Yeah, because you have a ranged character. So
So
my
I'm
my
gonna leave
advice.
with my herbalist.
Yeah, I'll be at Origins this year, and I will be at Gen Con this year. I'm going to work both of them for 25th Century Games for Chad, and but no PAX U this year just because I just started a new position at the hospital as a data analyst and integrity.
Wait.
So that's kind of keeping me busy. I'm actually in the process of building a database for our pairs. So it's a lot of work, but it's been good.
I'm going to melee
So
attack.
now you're meleeing. So you're going to go ahead and we're going to deal damage to my Quake area.
Yep.
Okay, so you've dealt 1 damage. So that's not very nice. Now, if Daniel deals an additional damage to my Quake, I will not be able to use Quake again unless I can heal it. So, yeah, cool dad short. So you're going to be at Origins because I would definitely love to see you there. We are definitely doing Origins and definitely doing Gen Con. And we'll be having meetups like what we did last year, which was a lot of fun. All right, it's my turn.
So does trap like cost anything other than the card? Just
No, I have to at least frost you to be able to trap you.
So you could like totally, if you had a trap and a frost, you could just totally take out my mage.
I could.
I should have leaped with a mage.
Well, you leapt. Could have leapt. You know, you probably should have because I'm doing a frost right now.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take that frost.
Why did you give me advice? I knew I shouldn't have trusted.
Well, no, I didn't have the cards really at the time. Okay. Yeah, you'll have a booth at App Origins and PAX U this year. Nice. Try to get last minute booth at Gen Con and Dragon Con. I want to go to Dragon Con sometime. The con that I really want to go to, though, I've heard a lot of great things about, is the Southern Fried Gaming Expo down in Atlanta. All right, and so for my next action, I'm going to go ahead and trap your mage.
Of course. Now I can't use my mage. That was a waste of 5.
Can you pass me that shiver token? Go and put the mage into the graveyard.
That was a waste of 5.
Oh, are you going to be there? That'll be awesome. That'll be really good. I know Board Game House is going to be doing something at some point. I know, I know Board Game House will be at Gen Con as well, which will be really nice. I'm excited about that. And then what I'm going to do next, we met one of the people who ran Dragon Con on the D&D cruise. Nice. That'd be a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and do Whack. Whack is remove a hero unit from Saboso and place it in a surrounding ground space. If there is at least one other hero unit in that ground space, add 1 shiver token to a hero unit in that ground space.
What are you doing? You're doing Whack.
But Whack actually says remove a hero from Saboso and place it in a surrounding ground space. If there is at least one other hero unit in that ground space, deal 1 wound to a hero. Not a shiver, but a wound. So in that situation, I'm like, I don't like you being on me, so I'm going to move you over there, and that's the end of my turn. And I'm drawing back up to my 4 cards.
Why?
Because you were doing damage to me.
Okay.
So this game can go pretty fast for anybody that hasn't played Skull Hollow or Maul Peak before. And what this really is Saboso is very much the beginning Guardian that a lot of players can get used to. Other Guardians, like tomorrow, we're going to be showing a different one that's a little bit more in difficulty. Same thing with the other 2 at the towards, I think, Wednesday and Friday. And then Thursday, what we're going to do is, like I said, we're going to go ahead and take Maul Peak, and we're going to add it with Skull Hollow, and we're going to do the Battle of Boar, which is a 2v2 Guardians versus Foxen and Grizzar. So, what are you going to do for your turn, buddy?
I think I'm gonna.
Remember, my goal is to get 4, and I currently have 2.
Yeah, I know. It's not going too well for
You're
me.
pretty much a hermit, so it's going to be interesting. The biggest thing that I know is that just walk and talk to people. Like, if you see me there, make sure you say hi. I'll be glad to say hello to you. I know that part of the time I'm going to be in the exhibit hall actually working. So while I'm working, main thing is just stop by, give me a quick hello. And then afterwards, feel free to reach out to me via Discord or Messenger, and then I'd be glad to either go grab a bite to eat, play some games in the evening, but it will not be until I'm actually done working my shift for each day. Mainly because I want to make sure that I give the best that I can possibly give to these different publishers, because I am very fortunate that I'm getting paid to actually work at these events. So.
Okay. I think I'm gonna summon my sage. Put my grandma on the field.
Are you gonna put her in the ground space? Really? Okay.
She's gonna
That's your
help me
first
out
action?
right now.
She is? Okay. Go ahead,
Well,
Grandma. What you gonna do?
she's gonna leap onto you
You're gonna leap onto me right now. Okay, Grandma. All right.
and take out your quake.
I still have a quake over here, though. Just remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just took out one of your quakes.
It's okay. Yeah. Love to meet up with as many Twitch friends as possible. I'm sure my spouse and brother are going to be playing a ton of Magic the Gathering, so I plan on being around during the evenings. Yeah, you're more than welcome. Just come find me. That's the thing I tell a lot of people is like a Gen Con Origins. Just come find me if you see me, and then reach out to me via Discord. I will have my phone on me at all times. Um, with Gen Con, I will be doing another meetup at Gen Con, and I'll be doing another meetup at Origins. So depending on who comes to it, you are more than welcome to come by and play a game. Will I probably be playing a game during the meetups? Most likely one game if I do play. And it's only because when I'm in host mode, I really focus on hosting and interacting with as many people as possible, to make sure that they feel welcome and that they feel comfortable. That's kind of been a big thing for me. When people come to my home, I want them to feel welcome. And sometimes that means like you have that game night and all of a sudden you're getting ready to play a 4-player game and that 5th player comes in. Well, at that point, maybe it's just a game that you end up teaching to the people and they all enjoy it. It happens. All right, so my turn.
Yes.
I am going to go ahead. I'm going to do Frost
Of course.
on your rabbit.
Why are you taking out a rabbit?
So I'm doing a Frost on your Winter Beast. Can you put that Frost on your Winter Beast?
And you gain a power.
And I gain a power cube. So that's going to go into my pool. And then I will go into this little area.
An innocent rabbit?
Yeah, I'm going to kill an innocent
rabbit. Does a
rabbit.
Rabbit count as one of the things being trapped that you need?
What's that?
Does a rabbit count as, does a winter beast count as one of the things that you need trapped?
It is considered a hero unit, yes.
Dang it.
Because guess what I'm going to do next? I'm going to trap your rabbit into the cell. So now I am only one Grizzar away. So that was my second action.
So,
Thank you.
Do your frost, ever go away?
No, the shivers don't go away. Shivers don't go away. It's just that the card's abilities can go away at some point. Now, I don't like that the Sage is on me right now. So for my final action, I'm going to whack that Sage away from me.
And does that deal damage to the herbalist?
Yes, it will deal 1 damage to the herbalist. So go ahead and just put 1 damage on them. And then if they're dealt any other damage, they die. My goal as Saboso is not to kill the Grizzar, though. It is instead to freeze them and trap them. That is a very unique thing because in a lot of the other games, there's certain conditions where you're trying to basically destroy your other player. His goal is to destroy me. Completely destroy me. My goal, however, is a little bit different as a Guardian. Maybe it might be something like trapping, so I don't want to kill them because when the Grizzar die, they don't come back to life. They don't get shuffled in with a deck or anything. Instead, they actually go to a graveyard, and that's how that's going to play. I've done my turn, so I've drawn my 1 card, and I need to draw 2 more, so I'm going to shuffle these up real quick, and it's now to you, sir.
Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and gain 2 rage.
Gonna gain some rage, okay, so you're gonna put that rage in your pool. Oh, that reminds me, I need to put this in this little area. I do like that.
I'm gonna use a magic action to gain 3 rage.
Okay. Cool.
And now I'm going to... I think I'm gonna swing
Turn away a little bit.
Scatter.
Draw my next 2 cards. Forgot to do that.
What can I do?
Okay.
I'm gonna scatter in this direction.
Okay, you're scattering in that direction.
Herbalist.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Is that all your actions?
Yep.
Okay.
All 3.
So I'm going to go ahead. First things first. I'm going to discard a card so I can draw 2 cards. 1 and 2. Let's see what I've got here. I like those. So that's my first action. I'm going to maneuver. That's my second action. I'm going to frost for my third action. I'm going to put a shiver token on your sage. Sadly, the cold weather is not good for Grandma. That's the truth. The cold weather, you know, the blood thinners and everything just aren't, you know, it's not really helping the circulation.
So I can't use the sage in this turn?
Bingo. And I'm going to go ahead and spend my power cube. This is the thing about the Guardian. I spend my power cube to do an additional action.
What?
So my additional action this time will go ahead and frost again. And I'm going to put the frost on your herbalist.
So I can't do anything my next turn, really.
Not with those 2 cards. And your snow hare,
Oh,
yep.
This moves here.
Yep, that's going to move to there. So.
I think I'm gonna.
But you do get to take, remember, you get to take your shivers off at the end of the turn. Okay? So, yeah. In this family, just so everybody knows, we don't play nice. We play real, don't we?
Yeah.
And we talk as much trash with... If he wins, he talks so much trash. And if I win, I try not to.
Oh, but you talk
But
trash.
I totally talk trash, yes. So
I think I'm gonna go
have
ahead
any of you
and...
played Skull Hollow? Let me know in the chat. I would love to hear what your thoughts are on the game. But yeah, this, like I said, comes out tomorrow. Plays about 40 minutes, 2-player game. How much time have we played?
Say about...
It says 39:52, but in truth, yeah, it's really been less.
Yeah.
So tomorrow my other character is going to be a little bit different in play style, but I'm going to be playing the Guardians the whole week, so that way I can show the variability, and that way the kids and Beth can kind of have that well-rounding and comfortableness with the Grizzard to be able to do different actions based on their plays. So that's going to help out. My kid tries to play mind games. He will make comments like, well, that's an interesting play, even if he has no idea. I like that. What are you doing?
I'm summoning my assassin.
You're summoning the assassin. All right. That was your first action? Okay. All right. What are you going to do next?
Now I'm going to...
Going to move into my territory and then leap up on me and then start whacking away?
Actually, I did not think of where I should place that. Can I, like, replace that? Like,
Yeah, you can place that there. That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Slant left.
Slant left, so you're going to come into my territory, so you're now in my grand space. That's your second action. What's your next one?
Now I'm going to leap, but with the, whatever.
Special ability that you have.
I get an extra
So you get an
melee
extra
attack.
Yep, so there's a melee attack right there. Okay.
There we go.
And that's that. Okay. Cool, and now you get to take your shiver tokens off of your characters.
Yay.
Only problem, though, is that you still have a character in my area, which,
Yeah. 2 characters.
So first things first, I'm going to
Wait,
discard...
no, this person. You put the wrong person on there.
Oh, I did? Sorry.
Yeah. This person's over there, and this person's
okay,
on
the
there.
assassin. All right, so I'm discarding a card to draw 2, because I want to find a particular card to help me. And I'm just going to go ahead and...
Please say you have run out of those cards.
You know, I'm going to go ahead and whack for my second card.
Oh, dang.
Whack! Whew! And go ahead and just put another heart on the herbalist and take them out.
Why? Why are you killing my herbalist?
Because I'm not very big about the herbs and spices. Unless you're like working at the KFC or something. I don't know. That doesn't make sense. All right, and then for my last action, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to. I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal damage. That's the thing. Is like this is the hard part when you're playing as a guardian. I don't want to kill everybody because remember, I have to get four, four hero units. I've currently got three. I've killed one, but I still have three others, and only two of them are out right now. So if I kill more, there's a bigger chance of me, not getting the chance. What is up, Amber Archer? Only herbs and spices for chicken, nothing else. That's right. Well,
Steak
unless yeah, Berkey's mouth watering seasoning.
on the steak.
Berkey's seasoning. So Berkey, the same guy that makes game toppers, he has a spice company that he's done, and the seasonings are so good. Like we've done seasonings on steaks, on chicken. Um,
You can really put it on anything.
yeah, you can put it basically on anything. Just
Any
had dinner,
meat.
spaghetti with herbs. Spaghetti with herbs. That sounds good. Spaghetti. What is up, Meeple Grande? What is going on, Meeple Grande? Let's give you a shout out right off the bat. Love it. If I can hit the button thing and do the thing with the stuff and stuff. Wow.
What do I wanna do?
So I'm Chris from the Charity Board Gamer. Of course, Daniel is over here. We're playing Maul Peak. This comes out tomorrow on Kickstarter. This is from Pencil First Games. We're playing as the Guardian versus the Grizzar. All this week, we're calling it Maul Peak Week. So each night, we're going to be streaming a different Guardian or a different gameplay style throughout the week. So thank you for being in here. Yeah, hello. Let's see. I see Phantom Meeple. What is up, Phantom Meeple? Steven and I were talking this weekend. We're going to get another gauntlet going because that would be a lot of fun. What is up, Misty Mountains Girl 87? Yeah, I loved doing that. Actually, this past weekend, Steven invited me. If anybody doesn't know Steven from Board Game House, you need to be following Board Game House. Just flat out, stop what you're doing. Follow Board Game House. Stop looking at me. Because honestly, I love the family there. When you are part of the Board Game House, you are part of the neighborhood, and you really do feel welcome. They're very much an inclusive group of people. So I do have a great love for them. But I was invited by Steven to be a part of a murder mystery this weekend. Friday afternoon while I'm at work, he's like, "Hey, would you be able to? You'd be probably a good fit for this murder mystery thing." And I'm like, sure. What is this bird game? The birds. Bird Game House. Yeah, board. Board Game House. Board Game House. Board Game House. What is this Board Game House that I speak of? Okay, Board Game House is known as Board Game House. It's three words just like that. Board Game House. It's Stephen, Derek, and Megan. They are the ones that, of course, started this amazing board game gauntlet. They've got over 1,000 different followers, plenty of subscribers, but they're just lovely people, and they're local to me. So being able to see them and play games with them is a lot of fun. I actually had the chance to finally play a Steven's game, Casting Call, which was a unique game. I liked it.
I haven't played that one yet.
Well, it's one that I played Saturday night. Like we had just gotten done. Some people died. You know, it's a murder mystery. Some people died, and I didn't really shed a tear about it. Though I was not the murderer. I will tell you that I was not the murderer. All right, and I said, Meeple Grande, thank you for being in here and showing some love with your community. Let me go ahead and make sure and get that right. Here we go. Meeple Grande. Boom, boom, boom. Doing the shout out thing. There we go. Sweet. I think I got the shout out board up there. I thought I did. Maybe I had it off. I don't know. That's interesting. Maybe it's not running tonight. Who knows? But, yeah, so let's get back to the game. Whose turn is it? Still mine, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yes. No. Yes. 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 Okay.
So... Alright, I'm trying to figure out for my first action, or is this my... How many actions have I done? Did I do...
You discarded.
I discarded to draw two.
And then you did a whack.
And then I did a
Two
whack.
actions.
Okay, so that's two actions. So for my next action, I'm just going to go ahead...
Fast.
I'm going to discard to draw 2, and then I'm going to go down
Can't. Okay.
for my last one.
Discarding.
Yep, so now I'm going to go break down to just checking my things.
Glad, like you cannot quake
All right.
anymore.
There. Now I have my 4 cards, and that's good. Yeah, I don't want to quake. Phantom Meeple is going to lurk right now, going to get some dinner, watch some Schitt's Creek, and have us in the background. Thanks for lurking and sharing the love, Phantom Meeple. I appreciate that. Very cool. So yeah. Whoa, somebody's a 20-month subscriber. What in the world?
What?
I don't know. I don't know what that's about. Craziness. Oh, is it saying I am? That's weird. I guess I'm a 20-month subscriber on my own channel. It's so strange that it even shows it like that. It's so odd. All right, so let's get back to this. You ready? You're going to go down. You're going to die.
I know I am.
It's going to be a nice game, you know. You're a good kid.
People
But
are gonna die.
tonight,
Feelings are gonna get
good
hurt.
night. Sleep well. Probably have to kill you in the morning.
Yeah. Okay.
As you wish. All right. What you gonna do for your final, probably your final actions right now?
I'm gonna take whack. I mean leap,
Leap.
not whack.
Okay, so you're leaping onto me.
Leaping
Okay.
on with my grandma.
Okay, you gotta leap
Taking another leap.
up. Okay, you're jumping up
Going
there.
a trap. And a double melee attack.
Are you freaking kidding me?
Boom!
You suck. Okay, so what he just did was basically disabled my ability to trap right now.
So you can't win.
So I cannot currently win unless I can mend this.
How can
So,
you mend? What?
There's yeah, I can mend. I told you that, dude. Told you that I can mend.
What?
No. All right, so that was your final action.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
So you need to shuffle your cards. You want me to
Yeah.
shuffle them real quick? Gotcha,
Sure.
buddy. I'll shuffle them. I'm going to take out that double melee and throw it away while we're playing. Is that okay? No?
No.
Okay.
I hope I redraw that so I can like take out like half your frost.
That was a good move. That was a really good
That
move.
was awesome.
All right, folks, who do you think's going to win
My
this game?
grandma
Is going to
took
be...
out your trap.
Yeah, your grandma took out my trap. Dang it.
Wait, how do I win this?
You have to disable everything. So you've taken out my quake.
Everything?
So I can't quake anymore.
Gosh.
But you have to now get rid of my whack and my
And
frost.
frost.
So...
Whack is probably the best bet for the next thing to take out, so that you can't whack me off of me. Whack me off of you while I'm taking out your
That
frost.
doesn't sound right,
Whack
buddy.
my off of me.
Yeah, okay,
Whack
so
my
here we
off
go.
of her.
All right. No more.
What would you
No,
do?
just stop, please. I love you, but just please stop. Okay, I'm going to discard a card to draw 2 for my first action.
Please do not mend.
This makes me happy. Are you ready for this? I'm going to mend for my second action. And now I'm going to go ahead and I feel like a whack is probably a good idea right now.
Of course it is.
And I'm going to whack you right into your
My
assassin.
But you
Your
don't want to
assassin's
kill
gonna
my assassin.
I don't want to kill your
you?
assassin, but I don't want them to
be alive.
yeah, I don't want them to catch up to me.
Yeah.
So now that's that. I got to draw my last card. And it's to you. All right. So who's going to win? Is it going to be Daniel or is it going to be me? Is it going to be the Guardian or is it going to be the Grizzar? And tomorrow night, we are going to be playing with a different character. Tomorrow night, I will tell you who we're going to play with. I'm just throwing things everywhere. Tomorrow night, we're going to be playing against... Let me find the images.
Wait, so am I
Tomorrow
able
is going to be...
spend
What's that?
anything- Am I able to spend anything to do an extra action?
No. Your character doesn't have that ability. I've got Veblen we're going to be playing as tomorrow, kind of like a spider-like character. Then Wednesday night we're going to be playing as Quagra. Then on Friday we're going to be playing as Trovac and Gnarl. So, Trovac
Some
and
weird
Gnarl.
names.
Yeah. But on Thursday we'll probably break out the base characters again, Saboso, and the base Guardian for Skull Hollow. So that way it's a nice, evenly played game. All right, it's your turn, dude.
Okay, what am I gonna do?
I don't know. I'm just waiting for it because you're gonna do some leaping actions. Probably good for your character.
Cannot do some leaping actions.
If you had a double leap, that'd be wise.
I can.
Ariel, have a
Double
great
leap. I don't
evening.
have
Thanks for
double
being
leap.
on here.
I don't have a double leap in here, but
You don't have a double leap?
I don't have a double leap.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I can only discard.
And then we're also going to have
one.
Jessica from Pencil First Games on Thursday to talk about the game. And, yeah, just kind of have some fun
I'm
talking
gonna
about
discard a card to draw one card. Mine
Draw
is
two.
only draw one.
Oh, you can only draw one for yours?
Me.
Dang.
Yours is draw two.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah. I don't feel as bad about that, though.
Then I'm gonna.
What are you gonna do?
I'll gain 3 rage. Rage.
3 rage, okay. Go ahead and gain the rage, bro. He's gaining the rage. Dun 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 dun. He's gaining the rage. Dun 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 dun.
And then,
that was your second action?
Yep.
So what's your third?
Then,
why don't you bring out another character for me to kill?
No, I can't.
Oh, that's right.
Cannot.
These are the only 2 that are left, right?
No, I got my barbarian.
Oh, yeah, bring out the barbarian.
I can't.
Oh,
I only got
nuts.
1 in my bank. I guess I'll gain like
kill your
2 more
people.
rage.
Gonna try to kill them every day.
What?
Hopefully they will die at my hand now. And that will make me really happy. Killing all your people. Whoa. Kill all your people. Oh! Tries to sing you a song. Okay. I don't know many songs, so we can have some fun with this. Let me know, is there a particular song, or if you just want me to sing a song about what I'm playing, I can do that as well. I can try to find a show tune. Will it sound good? Probably not. But yeah. Or I could sing something that I know. Let me know what you would like, Cool Dad Shorts. And we will go from there. Show tune. Okay, show tune. Let's see here.
Your turn.
Hold on. Pulling up. Let's see. Give me a musical that most people would know, because if it's something that I don't know, then it will definitely sound horrible. That is kind of a guarantee. And I prefer you all to want to be here. Mamma Mia. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I know Mamma Mia that well. Mama. Okay.
I only know the part. Mamma Mia. Wait, no, that's.
No.
I'm thinking
What
of
are you?
Galileo.
You're thinking.
I don't even know that.
Figaro, Magnifico. All right, Mamma Mia lyrics. Let me see here. Gosh, Shrek the Musical. That I don't know at all. Mamma Mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma Mia, now I really know. What does it show again? My, just how much I've missed you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma Mia, now I really know. My, I could never let you go. I don't know all the rest of it, so sorry. Because if you're wanting anything else, I don't remember it that well. It's just, I am not a big ABBA fan. So forgive me, folks, for not being an ABBA fan. So yeah. Oh, thanks for the love. Thank you very much. And with that final play, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to gain ground, move over to here and say hello. Hi, how are you doing?
You suck.
I'm going to throw in a little frost your way, and I'm going to gain a power just to rub it in.
Wow.
And I'm going to throw that shiver right on your sage. Grandma's going to die today, okay?
Yeah,
so there we go. And trapping Grandma into my cell, causing the victory. And with that, dropping the mic. You getting down, bro. That is Maul Peak. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Totally lost.
So yeah, what did y'all think? It's a very simple it's a 2-player game. It has an asymmetric playing powers, different winning conditions. Works really well. The one thing though that is constant is that the Grizzar is always going to be in each game. The Grizzar will never not be in it. Instead, it'll be the Grizzar facing a Guardian, and we'll be showing each day this week a different Guardian as we're playing. And then on Thursday night, we're actually going to show what it's like when you combine Skull Hollow and Maul Peak together to play a 2v2 version of the game called Battle for Boar.
Are you also like able to do like the Guardians from Maul Peak versus the like foxes from Skull Hollow?
Yes, yes, you can. It's a little bit different. What also is going to happen, like when you're playing Battle of Boar, you see how there's power cubes? The Foxen has power cubes. However, the Grizzar has rage. It is 2 rage per power cube. And I'll explain that on Thursday night, because I'll probably put you with your you'll probably be on my team or on your mom's team.
Yeah.
Because either way it will be Beth versus me, and then the boys against boys on either side of the team. Knowing Elijah, he probably wants to be on your mom's team. That's very much how he is.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how that goes. And then we're going to be, just playing. So tomorrow night, come on back. I'm not going to give a guaranteed time of when we're going to probably play. If we play anything, it will probably be close to 9 p.m. for tomorrow night's game. I'll probably have Beth play with me at that point, right after we pick up Daniel from choir. So, folks, we're going to go ahead and raid into somebody, show a little bit of love, just like Meeple Grande showed to us. It's a nice thing that we do in the Twitch board game community. So let me see who we're going to raid into real quick. Just pressing the button. Oh, it's not letting me do it, which I don't understand why. I'll figure it out. But folks, just stay with us. We're going to go raid into somebody and show a little bit of love. So, Meeple Grande, thank you very much, too. Also, Meeple Grande, don't forget, reach out to me. Let me know if you still want to try to get out to some of the cons, and I will try to help you out where I can, connecting you with the people. So, all right, folks, we'll see you all later. Bye.